Hello all. Today we can discuss problems of Fourier transform. Let us move to the first example now. Find the Fourier transform of f of x is equal to ux into e raised to minus x, where u of x is the unit step function. Okay, so you can remember the formula for unit step function u of x minus a. It takes the value 1 and 0, 1 when x greater than or equal to a and 0 when x less than a. This is the definition of the unit step function. Okay, now using that definition, what is our u of x? U of x is equal to 1 and 0 when x greater than or equal to 0 and x less than 0. Okay, now we can move to our formula. F of s is equal to 1 by root 2 pi integral from minus infinity to infinity f of x into e raised to isx into dx. Now you can substitute for f of x here. Now when substituting here, you can see that there is u of x into e raised to minus x, and the value of u of x is 1 only when x greater than or equal to 0. X greater than or equal to 0 means from 0 to infinity. Okay, and in the other you have the function value is 0. So you can write this integral in this model, 1 by root 2 pi integral from 0 to infinity. Then f of x, that means u of x into e raised to minus x, that means 1 into e raised to minus x into e raised to isx dx. Okay, and in the other interval, that means from minus infinity to 0, the function value is 0. Now we have this much only, so that is 1 by root 2 pi. Here integral 0 to infinity. Now you can combine the numerator power here. So e raised to minus of 1 minus is into x dx. Now you can integrate this. So this is 1 by root 2 pi. Then integral e raised to minus of 1 minus is x divided by minus of 1 minus is. And you can put the limit also from 0 to infinity. So when x has infinity, e raised to minus infinity, that means 0. So 1 by root 2 pi 0 minus e raised to 0 is 1 divided by minus of 1 minus is. Okay, so this is minus minus become plus. So the answer is 1 by root 2 pi into 1 by 1 minus is. Okay, so this is the required answer. Find the Fourier transform of f of x is equal to 1 minus x square and 0, here for mod x less than 1 and here for mod x greater than 1. Okay, and hence evaluate integral from 0 to infinity x into cos x minus sin x divided by x cube into cos x by 2 dx. Okay, so here first we can calculate the Fourier transform of the given function, and that is denoted by f of s. That is, the formula is 1 by root 2 pi integral from minus infinity to infinity f of x into e raised to isx dx. Now here we want to split this integral into 2. Okay, now here this integral from minus for mod x less than 1 means minus 1 less than x less than 1, and here for x greater than 1 or x less than minus 1. So in these two interval the function value is 0, so we can consider only from minus 1 to 1 f of x. That means 1 minus x square e raised to I s x dx. Now we can apply integration by parts here. Now this is equal to 1 by root 2 pi, then 1 minus x square into e raised to I s x divided by I s, then minus 2x e raised to I s x divided by I s the whole square, then plus minus 2 into e raised to I s x divided by I s the whole raised to 3, and that is varying from minus 1 to 1. So this is equal to 1 by root 2 pi. When you substituting the upper and lower limit, the first term become 0. Okay, so this quantity converges to 0. Now here minus minus become plus. Okay, so plus 2x. Then put x equal to 1. So here 2 into e raised to I s 1. So I s divided by I square s square. I square is minus 1. So minus 1 into s square, minus s square. Then minus of, we want to put the lower limit also, that is again you have 2 into minus 1, that is here plus 2. So here e raised to minus I s, denominator is common, then plus minus 2 into, then here in the denominator I cube means I square into I square means minus 1, so minus I, so here minus I, then here e raised to is minus e raised to minus is divided by s cube. Now this is equal to 1 by root 2 pi. Now here minus 2 by s square e raised to is plus e raised to minus is, then plus minus minus cancelled, 2 by I means 2 into, here 1 by I is minus I, so minus I, then e raised to is minus e raised to minus is, okay, by s cube is there. Now we can apply the formula for cos theta. What is cos theta? Cos theta is e raised to I theta plus e raised to minus I theta whole by 2. And what is sin theta? Sin theta is e raised to I theta minus e raised to minus I theta divided by 2i. Apply those two result here. So 1 by root 2 pi, then minus 2 divided by s square into 2 cos s. Here minus 2i by s cube, here 2i sin theta. Here instead of theta, here we have s, so sin s. Okay, now that is equal to 1 by root 2 pi. Then here you can see that 4 is common, so you take 4 outside. Okay, then 4 is common, minus is also common, then you can take s cube outside. So inside the bracket here s into cos s, then s into cos s, then here you have I into I square is minus 1, so minus sin s. Okay, so here we have 4 by, now if you want you can take this minus inside, so this is 4 by root 2 pi s cube into sin s minus s cos s. So this is the Fourier transform of the given function f of x. Now using the inversion formula we can calculate the given integral now. Okay, now here we can apply the inversion formula using inversion formula. What is f of x? F of x is equal to 1 by root 2 pi integral from minus infinity to infinity f of s into e raised to minus is x ds. Now substitute the value here. Integral minus infinity to infinity 4 divided by s cube into root 2 pi, then sin s minus s cos s into e raised to minus isx ds. Okay, now that is equal to, here you can take a root, these constants outside. So here you have a 4, here root 2 pi into root 2 pi, that is 2 pi, then 4 by 2 pi, that means 2 by pi. So 2 by pi integral from minus infinity to infinity, then sin s minus s cos s divided by s cube, then e raised to minus I theta means cos theta minus I sin theta into ds. Now you can split this integral into two. Here you can see that sin s is an odd function, s into cos s is an here odd into even function. So odd function, odd minus odd function, then s cube is also odd by odd, that is even function. So this is an even function. So even function into even function, this function is even, and even function into this sine, odd functions, even into odd. So here we can write that is equal to f of x is equal to 2 by pi, then integral from, here we have minus infinity to infinity. The first quantity is an even function, so it is enough to write 2 times 0 to infinity. 2 times 0 to infinity, the quantity sin s minus s cos s divided by s cube into cos s x. That is our first quantity into ds. Okay. Similarly, you can see that the second quantity is an odd function, and using the property of integral from minus a to a in odd function is 0. So using that property you have this plus 0, and that is equal to our function. Okay. So f of x is equal to like this. Now you can take this pi by 2 to the, here you can see that here you have 4 by pi. Okay, so you can take that to the other side. So we have integral from 0 to infinity sin s minus s into cos s divided by s cube into cos sx into ds is equal to pi by 4 into f of x. Okay, now you can substitute the value of f of x here, that is pi by 4 into 1 minus x square for mod x less than 1 and equal to 0 for mod x greater than 1. Okay, for mod x greater than 1. Now here we have this is equal to pi by 4 into 1 minus x square for mod x less than 1. Now here we can set x is equal to 1 by 2. Put x is equal to 1 by 2. Then what do you, then this integral reduces to integral from 0 to infinity sin s minus s into cos s divided by s cube into cos s by 2 into ds is equal to pi by 4 into 1 minus 1 by 4. That means 3 by 4. That means 3 pi divided by 16. Okay. Now here that means integral from 0 to infinity s into cos s minus sin s divided by s cube into cos s by 2 into ds is equal to minus 3 pi divided by 16. Okay, now in order to get the required integral in our question, you can put s equal to x. That will give you the final answer. Okay, now we can move to another problem now. Now write the next question. Third question. Find the Fourier transform of f of x is equal to x and 0 for mod x less than or equal to c, and here for mod x greater than c. Okay, so by the definition of the Fourier transform, f of s is equal to 1 by root 2 pi integral from minus infinity to infinity f of x into e raised to I s x dx. So this is 1 by root 2 pi. Then here you can split this integral. Here from minus c to c we have a non-negative value. So from minus c to c x into e raised to I s x dx. Other we are omitting. Here the function value is 0. Now you apply integration by parts here. So x into e raised to I s x divided by I s minus 1 into e raised to I s x divided by I s the whole square. Okay, so from minus c to c. So that is equal to 1 by root 2 pi. At first we want to put x is equal to c here. So c into e raised to I s c divided by I s minus, then if you want you can substitute the lower limit here. So minus c into, so plus c e raised to minus I s c. So the first quantity over. Now again we have minus of here I square s square. I square means minus 1. So minus s square in the denominator. Then you can put e raised to I s c minus e raised to minus I s c. Okay. Now you can rearrange the terms here. So that is equal to 1 by root 2 pi. Then c is common, c by I s. Then e raised to I s c plus e raised to minus I s c. Okay, then here minus minus become plus. So plus, then 1 by s square e raised to I s c minus e raised to minus I s c. Okay, so that is the first quantity inside the bracket here, c by I s into, here we have, this is our 2 cos s c. Then in the next quantity 1 by s square into 2 I sin s c. Okay, now we can group the terms. Okay, now that is equal to 1 by root 2 pi. Here in the denominator you have an I. 1 by I means minus I. So instead of this 1 by I you can write minus I. Okay, so here 2I is common. You can take 2I outside. 2I outside the bracket. Then here you have minus is remaining. Then cos sc divided by, yes, c is also there, c minus c cos sc by s. Then in the next one, sin sc divided by s square. Okay, so this is equal to root of 2 by pi, then I by s square, then inside the bracket you have minus sc cos sc plus sin sc. Okay, so this is the required Fourier transform. Now we can move to the next problem. Find the Fourier transform of f of x equal to e raised to minus 3x and e raised to 3x. Here 4x greater than or equal to 0 and x less than 0. Okay, now again also deduce the function whose Fourier transform is g of s equal to 1 by root 2 pi 6 divided by 10 plus 2s plus s square. Okay, so using the definition of the Fourier transform of the function f of x, we can write f of s is equal to 1 by root 2 pi integral from minus infinity to infinity f of x into e raised to I sx dx. Okay, now we can substitute the function value here 1 by root 2 pi, then for minus infinity to 0 the function value is e raised to 3x, and for 0 to infinity the function value is e raised to minus 3x. Okay, now you can group the terms. So minus infinity to 0 e raised to, you can rearrange the terms here 3 plus is into x dx, and the second term is 0 to infinity e raised to minus 3 minus is into x dx. Okay, now that is equal to 1 by root 2 pi, here e raised to 3 plus is into x divided by 3 plus is, then here e raised to minus 3 minus is into x divided by minus 3 minus is. Apply the limit, minus infinity to 0, here 0 to infinity. Okay, so this is 1 by root 2 pi. Here you can see that e raised to 0. E raised to 0 is 1. So 1, then e raised to minus infinity 0. So 3 plus is plus the next term e raised to minus infinity 0. So 0 minus 1. So 0 minus 1 divided by minus of 3 minus is. Okay, so this is 1 by root 2 pi 1 by 3 plus is plus 1 by 3 minus is. Okay, now you can take the LCM, so that is equal to 1 by root 2 pi, then here a plus b into a minus b model, so a square plus b, a square minus b square, so here I square s square, then I square is minus 1, so here we have plus s square, 9 plus s square, then in the numerator you have 6 only, 3 plus is plus 3 minus is. Okay, that is why this answer, this is our f of s. Now here we want to calculate the function corresponding to g of s is 1 by root 2 pi 6 by 10 plus 2s plus s square. Okay, we want to calculate the function of g of s. So here we can rearrange the terms in g of s like this. we can rearrange the terms in g of s as 1 by root 2 pi, then 6 divided by s plus 1 the whole square plus 9. Okay, so the only difference between f of s and g of s is in g of s you can see that s plus 1 instead of s in f of s. So actually this is our f of s plus 1. Okay, then using the shift theorem, so what is our shift theorem? The shift theorem says f of s plus 1 is equal to f of e raised to ix into f of x. Okay, that is the required function. Now corresponding to this we can write the function g of x as e raised to minus 3 plus I into x for x greater than or equal to 0 and e raised to 3 plus I into x for x less than 0. Okay, so the only difference between them is instead of s we have s plus 1 in g of s. Okay, so just multiply our f of x with the e raised to ix to obtain g of x and hence the required function here. Now let us move to one more example now. Okay, now the next question, that's an important question for you. Find the Fourier transform of e raised to minus a square x square for a greater than 0 and hence deduce the Fourier transform of e raised to minus x square divided by 2. So let us use the definition of f of s here. 1 by root 2 pi integral from minus infinity to infinity f of x into e raised to isx into dx. Okay, now here we can substitute the value of f of x, that is e raised to minus a square x square e raised to isx dx. Now this is same as 1 by root 2 pi integral minus infinity to infinity e raised to minus of a square x square plus minus isx into dx. Now here we are making a small rearrangement here. So you just consider the term ax minus is divided by 2a, ax minus is divided by 2a the whole square. While expanding this is a square x square, then minus 2 into ax into is by 2a. So 2a cancelled. So the term is isx, then plus the next term is b square term, that is I square is minus 1. So minus s square divided by 4a square. Okay, so you just consider this expansion in your mind. Now here you can see that here the term a square x square minus isx is here. So we can write a square x square minus isx. Instead of that we can write ax minus is divided by 2a the whole square, then plus s square by 4a square. Okay, so you can substitute that value there. So that is 1 by root 2 pi integral from minus infinity to infinity e raised to minus of. Instead of that we can substitute ax minus is divided by 2a the whole square, then here minus is common, so minus s square divided by 4a square into dx. Okay, now we can split that. So that is equal to 1 by root 2 pi integral from minus infinity to infinity e raised to minus of x minus is divided by 2a the whole square, then into e raised to minus s square by 4a square dx. Okay, here you can see that this term is independent of x. Now you can take that quantity inside the integral sign. Okay, so we have that is equal to e raised to minus s square divided by 4a square divided by root 2 pi. Then inside the bracket you have, inside the integral sign you have integral from minus infinity to infinity e raised to minus of ax minus is divided by 2a the whole square into dx. Now here we are using a substitution. Here you just put ax minus is by 2a equal to t. So what is a into dx? That is equal to dt. Okay, so this is e raised to minus s square by 4a square divided by root 2 pi, then integral minus infinity to infinity e raised to minus t square into dx is dt by a. Okay, now that is equal to e raised, you can take it 1 by a outside. So e raised to minus s square by 4a square divided by a root 2 pi, then integral minus infinity to infinity e raised to minus t square dt. Now we know the value of this integral. This integral is root pi. So instead of that you can substitute a root pi. Okay, so that is equal to e raised to minus s square divided by 4a square divided by a into root 2 pi then into root pi. Okay, now you can cancel that root pi. So the remaining quantity is e raised to minus s square divided by 4a square divided by a into root 2. Okay, now here you just substitute a is equal to 1 by root 2. A is equal to 1 by root 2. So actually this is our Fourier transform of the function a raised to minus a square x square. When you putting a as 1 by root 2, our Fourier transform of e raised to minus x square by 2 is equal to, here e raised to, when you putting a as 1 by root 2, here 1 by 2, so minus s square by 2, here cancelled. Okay, so e raised to f of the Fourier transform of e raised to minus x square by 2 equal to e raised to minus s square by 2. So here we can say e raised to minus x square by 2 is self-reciprocal. Okay, now let us wind up the class now. Thank you all.